So a bit of a strange week this week. So first of all, hello, welcome back to the vlog. You have noticed that there wasn't a vlog 24 last week, and obviously vlog 25 should be out today, but it's obviously vlog 24. The reason is it's been incredibly busy the past couple of weeks, and I've only managed to get some gardening. It's my first time in about a week and a half that I'm getting to the allotment today. I've not even had a chance, and I'm just coming today because it's been like this for over a week now, and the ground is in desperate need of a good soak. In fact, it's not actually too bad. I'll show you in a minute, but it's not actually as bad as I expected it to be. But it definitely could do with a wee watering. On Monday, I've recorded a short episode showing you what I had been doing the previous week, so should have been vlog 24. Then I started editing, and I was like, there's no point, it's boring as anything, just showing you around like that. It works when it's a plot tour because you're expecting a plot tour, but this is a vlog and you're expecting a bit more action. So yeah, I couldn't deliver that last week, so I thought I better just skip that week and just start fresh this week. I think the first thing that I would like to do, I'm loving this, I'll give you a wee quick tour. It's not really the plot tour, but I'll give you a quick tour because there is obviously things are booming. It's now mid-May, well, give or take, it's the 9th of May exactly, but it's nearer mid-May, and yeah, there's a few surprises, and certainly the new things that have been planted there are looking quite good. So yeah, let me show you this, and then I will get the watering done. We'll go and check on, to be fair, I've not been at all at this point. I will check on plot 11 as well. I know that unfortunately there's been a few casualties in the process, so yeah, we'll go and check that together. But first of all, let me show you a few interesting things in here. Strawberries are all flowering, so I think I will just do a feed. I was gonna pull them out, if you remember. I'm gonna be facing the sun, so I'll take the camera down a bit more. I was gonna move all those ones into buckets or troughs and then move them over there, but since I've got flower on those ones and those ones as well, you can quite see from here, but if I take you down a bit more, you can probably just see that there is some flowers as well on there. So I think I will leave them in place just now. I've got enough growing space at the moment to deal with, so I think I will leave them for this year. But I'll give them a feed because the previous owner did mention about not having any fruits last year, and I suspect it's because the nutrient in the soil have depleted to the point that it's just not enough to sustain the fruits. But I've got so many flowers on this, I'm confident we will get some fruits. I just need to bit of TLC, a bit of work around this. I'm not going to do a complete clear around the plants like I should be doing really. Strawberries are lovely plants, they're great, but they don't like competition, so I should really clear it all out. I will not do that, but I'll try to give them a bit of space and certainly a proper feed to try boost them up a bit. And talking about flowering plants, look how lovely the azalea are looking. How this one is obviously suffering a bit from being right in the sun, but it's still doing okay. And the surprise is this one. So we've got stunning wide flowers. I'll try to take you around and see if I can show you one that's a bit more in the sun. Here you go. You will excuse me, I cannot see at all on the screen, so I'm hoping it's fairly centered as it should be. So yeah, looking gorgeous just now. Overall, not unhappy at all with the space, especially because there is now a few of the bulbs that are popping through. I can't really show them to you just now. They are really small and hard to see already to the naked eye, so on the camera it just doesn't work. I've tried, but it doesn't work. But yeah, we've got a few bulbs popping up, so that's really, really exciting. The other exciting thing is obviously right over there. Look how nice this looks. They have picked up so well. I'm really chuffed. Those lettuce are looking gorgeous, and the onions are taking a good wee stretch as well. Few potatoes there, here, there's one over there as well. I will need to dig this a bit better. And actually there's one right in the middle. I'm just seeing it there. You can see right here. So yeah, I need to deal with that just now, or soon. I'm not going to do this just now because I genuinely don't have the time. But yeah, those are looking lovely. And I mean, I don't expect them to shoot up straight away, but they are okay. They've not moved much. They're quite settled. That's, I suppose, the most important part. Anyway, enough chit chat. I'll get the hose connected, get this watered, and then off to plot 11 to show you, hopefully not too much, but the damage. Right, it's not as bad, but yeah, it's not good either. There's definitely a few damage. One that is going really well is the marigold, and this is actually not even the biggest. There's some really beefy ones, so good. Yeah, unfortunately all the sweet peas, all the lettuce that I had brought are done. There we go. That's how bad that was. So that's the strawberries that should have been planted. Obviously didn't make it. Yeah, fair amount of damage on the red cabbage as well, and those ones I don't even know what they are, but they are definitely done. Sweet pepper, not even any germination. It's too hot. I mean, I'm opening the stuff and it's like burning my hand. Sorry, I'm out of the frame. So yeah, that being said, outside everything is looking good. Right, now everything's been watered. I've had a proper look everywhere. It's not looking too bad. It's still the red onions, sorry, the red spring onions, the blood red Holland are not great. I think I've mentioned that before, but at the community garden where I'm helping out, we've also sown red spring onions, but not the same brand, but the exact same one, and they're not doing anything. So I don't know why. Those ones were not fresh seeds, but mine's are fresh seeds. I bought them, well, the beginning of the year. Let me show you around. So everything here is looking pretty good. Obviously we've got a few casualties over there and over here. Yeah, I think it's the creeping. Yeah, it's the creeping time. This one is not liking this weather so much when it's so small, but it's okay. The loofahs are okay as well. This is obviously all the marigold, which are doing okay. Obviously the main casualties are up here and up here. So a few damage there, but there's still a couple. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 5 that will still be good to go. Plenty of loofahs left, plenty of marigold left. Onions are okay, although they're getting a bit late to be planted out. They started making, if you can see here, the bulbs have started forming, so yeah, they will need to be planted out yesterday. Cherries and artichoke here and here, trying to find out through the weeds. There's another one here, but it's been chewed up a bit, and the next one has also been chewed up. A couple didn't came at all there, and then the last one is doing okay. So I could have expected a lot better of the germination here, but it's okay. The soil is very poor. It's I mean, I should have added feed to the soil at the time where I've planted them, and I mean, I can really only blame myself for that one. I was too keen on getting them planted quickly, but there was no rush really at the time, and it's just, I suppose that it's a lesson learned as well. There's no point to rush, you know. If it's not happening this year, it will happen next year. Anyway, what are we at? Still 47. Well, obviously in the greenhouse, not 47 in here. I'll be melting at that point. So yeah, time to go back home. I've got some things to do. I'm hoping to get a bit more gardening done, and I'm definitely wanting to come back this weekend. Hopefully I'll see you a bit later at the allotment. I'm at the allotment just now. I'll see you a bit later in the garden, and if not, I will see you tomorrow at the allotment. That's the one I was going to say. And in the meantime, I will leave you with a quick clip of the sowing that I have done at the beginning of the week, just to, you know, to keep you waiting until I get back home. I was just heading for the gate. Sorry, I don't have the tripod, unfortunately. I've got the microphone, but I don't have the tripod. I was just heading for the gate, and then I just realized that I forgot to put my name. So on the weekends of the 17th and 18th, we are doing a big clear out ahead of the plant sale here, and well, they're asking everyone to put their name for a task. So I forgot to put my name down, and I always forget what light is what. Just need one. That should be me. Right, that's me. I've got my name down. I'm not going to show you the actual sign because obviously it's got people's name on it. But basically on the 17th and 18th, there's a whole lot of jobs, including this, tidying all this in here behind me. Yeah, so kitchen cleared, and toilets need cleared and cleaned, the main hall need cleared and cleaned, the shelves there at the back, and then
a few moments later.
Yeah, that's all bits and pieces that need to be done in here. So earlier on, I have potted up some of the tomatoes already. You will excuse the outfit. It's roasting today, absolutely roasting. In fact, it's the back of 8 just now at night, and it's still 18 degrees. It's really hot today. So yeah, I've made the most, but obviously I had some friends over, so yeah, still working the garden when I slide in, but obviously couldn't film. So I've done my 2 black moon are put it up. Unfortunately, that's the only 2 I have, so I need to cherish them. I also have my 3 pink bumblebee here potted up and ready to go. I was gonna do a bit more putting up. I'm thinking my Riesentraub is another one that I absolutely want to do now, just so I know where I'm sitting basically in my stock, you know. So I know I've got 4 actually fairly good looking pink bumblebee left. So I'll speak to Tony, see if he wants any of those ones, and if not, I'll just try to find, well, it's not going to be difficult, but I'll find someone else who will happily take those ones away, but I'm sure Tony will be keen. We had already been talking about this, and that was the idea, was growing the tomatoes for both of us. I'm thinking just now I might just try to do 3 Riesentraub as well. So 3 Riesentraub, 3 pink bumblebee, 2 black moon. See, that would already be too much, but I'm just gonna have to make it work between here and the other greenhouse, or future greenhouse, because, well, I kind of need at least 3 plants to make it worth the growing, if it makes sense. So I've got loads of cherry falls as well. I've not forgotten about those ones. I've got the cherry falls, but the cherry falls will be outside in hanging baskets. So those ones are growing on nicely just now. I'll show you. It's very, very simple. Again, I fill up pot a bit, pull the plant out, and I will plant it up below the first set of leaves. So keep burying it every time I'm replanting it. I'm burying it a bit deeper. It's not absolutely mandatory. It's not absolutely necessary, but I like doing this. I feel like it's making a nice, strong, established plant. It worked for me. And as I've mentioned before, tomatoes are really forgiving for that kind of thing. They will not rot or anything like that, you know. Just put it up, and that's where the first leaves, or the second sets of leaves, sorry, is sitting just now. So perfect. Am I doing the Riesentraub? Yes. Good. So you may have noticed when I was showing you the tomatoes here, I'm not playing about. Every single one of them have a label for the one that I'm keeping anyway, that I've put it on the mat, well, the tray there, which you can quite see, but on the tray there, they're all in line, and each line have a tag. So since I'm the only one in here, I know that no one's going to be messing around with this and moving them about for me, so should be all right. But those ones which I'm definitely keeping, I don't want to end up missing. I'm already not 100% sure about some of the, I think it's some of the pink bumblebee, where I've got a bit of a doubt that they are actually pink bumblebee. I suppose we'll find out, well, soon enough. No, it's not soon enough, but it will be easy to tell the difference. See, I've got to stop doing this, but I've got space for one more. So should I do one more or not? 4 Riesentraub. 4 Riesentraub or not? Or one more pink bumblebee. Right, so that was a quick one. So I've done 4 Riesentraub eventually. So 4 Riesentraub, 2 Black Moon. I'm getting lost. 2 Black Moon and 3 Pink Bumblebee. That's what I've got just now. Then I just need to add another 3 or 4 Najina. That being said, I only have 4, so hopefully they will all work. Basically everything that I've got in there in Najina, no matter how many I've got, I will keep them. And the Burpees Longkeeper, I've got 11 of them. Obviously they're very, very small, but 11 of them. So I'm hoping to keep 4 or 5 of those ones. So tomorrow I will be going to the allotment. My plan is to get up as early as possible because it does get really warm during the day. And also, obviously it's weekend. I just want to spend some time with the family as well. So I'm hoping to get up really early in the morning, go straight to the allotment, and then get a bit of work done over there. Right, hold on for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow at the allotment. So, a bit of a strange one. Obviously you saw me arriving on plot 14 this morning, and I genuinely thought I was fairly early. I should have been much earlier, but obviously I was on the go from 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm here at 9 o'clock. I thought 9 o'clock on a Sunday, there's no way people are out already. Fortunately, the minute I arrive, there's literally 5 people that arrive at the same time, and me, including the one on either side of me. So I just thought I'll come in here anyway to have my coffee, because it's much needed, and to have a wee chat with you, and then we'll move over to plot 14. I've changed my mind slightly. So yesterday I thought I'm gonna bring the courgette and the pumpkins, both. Then I was like, no, because I need to prepare the ground. And then when I woke up this morning, I was like, well, what stops me from preparing the ground? You know, it's just a bit of weeding, putting the cardboard down. Once the cardboard is down, the weeding is done and the cardboard is done, I just need to swing by. The shop is literally 3 minutes away from here. And at this point now, it's going to be, well, the time I'm doing this, it's going to be open. So I'll go over and get some bags of compost and then just cover the area over and done. Well, obviously wet the cardboard, we'll heal that, but wet the cardboard, cover the cardboard with some compost, and over and done with, I can start planting. So why wait much longer is my question. Good question, I hear you say. So I feel like I'm due a bit of an explanation in terms of the courgettes. So I've always done my courgettes planted in the ground, harvested, try to clear as much as possible of the dead leaves. You know, that's just like, I don't know if you've ever been growing courgettes, but they basically create like layers of leaves, and between each layers you usually have the fruits coming. And then obviously as the next stage is coming, the previous one is dying off, and it doesn't really, well, it doesn't actually at all produce from the bit before. So it's just like a dead stem was just the foliage dying off. So the idea is you clear that away to stop any fungus, any issues happening, any disease taking over the plant. And as you do that, obviously the plant gets longer and longer, and it kind of fall over on its side, and that's always been the way I've been doing it, because I genuinely thought that's that's the way to do courgette. Then about 6 months ago, I saw this YouTube. I cannot remember. I'll try to find out the name of the YouTube channel just to give the guy credit. Although I'm sure he's not the only one doing this. But if I do, I'll put either somewhere in here or in the comments or the description. Sorry, but I cannot remember the name of the channel. But I was watching the guy. He's in the US, and I saw that the guy was actually making. How can I explain that? Making like an upright courgette. So he's put a stake down in the ground, like really sturdy stake, because obviously it's quite a lot of weight, and he's basically trained his courgettes to go upright along that stake like that, and then he's harvesting. It's basically creating like a tree, really a courgette tree, and then he's taking the leaves and he's clearing the base like that, and then they just grow a bit higher up and higher up and higher up like that. And it seemed to be such a genius idea that I thought I need to try this one this year. First of all, because very soon after harvesting the first few fruits and clearing those first leaves, then you can underplant. And like lettuce, for example, which quite enjoy a bit of shade, so you can underplant with, let's say, lettuce, or spinach, or quite a lot of greens that don't like too much heat. They will be bolting in summer with the heat. Well, you can underplant them, and obviously it makes it a lot easier, and it means that very, very quickly the fruits are no longer touching the ground. They're like in the air, which I thought is genius, because that's the problem I had here last year. I had plenty of courgettes, but coming towards late August, early September, when unfortunately here in Scotland autumn is kicking in, I was getting really wet and they were sitting in water and they started rotting. So I'm thinking that rather than trying to mulch the area and keeping it, as dry as possible, while doing it upright like that would probably solve the problem out. So I'm going to try this one this year. By the way, if it's something that you've tried and it worked for you or it absolutely didn't, please let me know in the comment before I get too far on and make a terrible mistake and lose my whole harvest. But I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. Right, so it's actually a fair bit that's been done off camera because I was chatting with the neighbor behind and I forgot to turn it back on. So yeah, so let me show you. So all the cardboard is there. I've got the sprinkler. I've just not to wet the cardboard and at the same time water that bit. I might as well. Look at this pile here, which is obviously much bigger. I'll try to show you without being soaked, because although I can do with a bit of water just now, not really in my back. So all this to just about there. All the edging is gone, completely gone now. So yeah, mattock, which is there, the mattock and the mallet or the sledgehammer was definitely the way to go for this. I was planning to do a bit of work on plot 11 as well, but I don't think I'll have much time for this. I don't even know what time it is. I've just seen someone a couple of minutes ago passing and I said good morning and he answered good afternoon, so I've got a feeling that's much later than I expected. So we'll see. Anyway, quick coffee, and I'll head over to the shop, and then I'll see you after. Right, compost is here. I've got 12 bags. I've just laid them down like that just now, and I'm gonna have my lunch. Yeah, sounds good. So it's about 1 o'clock or so just now. Oh, so a wee break would be nice, and then I'll just get the compost done. But it's crazy. I mean, I came back, the cardboard was all like curved up because obviously it had dried out so quickly. So I've put the hose back on, the sprinkler back on for a wee 5 minutes while I was getting the bags. Then I laid the bags down, but it's already back up. It's been, what, 15 minutes now that it's been turned off. So gonna have to make it work anyway, because I don't want to get this anymore wet because I've got the compost on it, and it's gonna get soaking. So hi, lunch, and I'll see you after lunch. So I will start by placing those two here at the front. So I'm gonna have 3 of the hopefully summer holiday courgettes. So I would like them to be right at the front, because I'm gonna be harvesting pretty much one of the things that I'll be harvesting straight away and continuously. So I'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So probably 1 here and 1 here should do. Now the question is pumpkins. Where do I want them? So I've got 2 zombie pumpkin and 1 Atlantic. I'm thinking the Atlantic might be quite good there at the back of the lettuce, because by the time those get harvested, that will free the space if I need it. And well, I should have enough space to do the other 2 in here. Those are the zombie pumpkin, by the way, and the Atlantic giant there. So yeah, if I've got this upright courgette, I can probably trail those ones. And then last but not least, the sunflowers. So obviously I need to remember I'm going to have the sweet corn as well. Obviously I will want to space them a bit more than what they are just now. But give or take, it's not a bad indication. And I think I will just plant them here really. Right, so it's done. I've done a bit off camera again because I again forgot to turn the camera back on. But that's it, all planted behind me. And just as I was finishing, the plot neighbor that went past, and he's like, "Could I interest you in some Brussels sprouts?" And I'm like, "Well, great, yeah." I wasn't actually gonna do any Brussels sprouts because, it's. I've got mixed success with the Brussels sprout usually, but yeah, showed me that they were really good. So avoiding getting soaked. Right here we've got the 2 courgettes, and here the 2 zombie pumpkins. So those ones are Spineless beauty. The 2 zombie pumpkin. I've got 0 pressure left. I don't know. Anyway, I'll take this opportunity. Hopefully it's not gonna... it's kicking back in. I need to be quick. We're gonna get soaked, aren't we? Atlantic giant pumpkin right here. Brussels sprouts, 4 of them in here. I've put the stakes already. I'll just train them a bit, and then the sunflowers here. If I can walk around to show you quickly before this kick back in. So eventually I made 3 rows like that. I've got 5 left, which I'm going to keep and put at home as well. Be nice to have some, but that means that I've got 2 rows left. Fairly good spacing there to put my sunflowers. No, my sweet corn. I keep getting mixed up. I've got enough space to put my sweet corn. So we are getting there. So I've just heard someone shouting there. So it looks like they've turned off the water, so they're trying to fix a leak apparently. Yeah, there's one of the tap that leaks a bit, and I think they've just turned off the water, so I'm just gonna go over and turn off the tap. That was a busy day. It's about 3 o'clock now, so I've been here about five and a bit hour, something like that. I've got 1 job left to do. Well, in fact 2. I need to pack away my things, put away the sprinkler and the hose, the reel, but I'm gonna pick up some of the lettuce down here to take home with me. So let's pick a few of the outer leaves, and don't need that many. It's just to put in a burger. There we go. That'll do. First harvest on plot 14. What a busy couple of weeks. Yeah, so I felt like I didn't do an awful lot the previous week, hence why there wasn't a vlog, but I definitely caught up with the work that I had to do. Yeah, tomatoes ready, growing nicely. The allotment, good progress as well. It's just, I mean, weather's been really fair for us, but yeah, put up a good few shifts, and yeah, really happy with the progress so far. I'll head over to the allotment tomorrow just to give a good soak, because obviously I've done it yesterday, but you know, the turn of the water, so I couldn't finish it, unfortunately. So I could do with a bit more water. I was hoping for rain last night or this morning, but it's just never happened, and it's definitely cleared now. And when I'm looking at the weather forecast, it's to be like this until next Wednesday, so another week and a half of this, and then we'll have 3 or 4 days of rain on and off, which I think at this point will be much needed. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As usual, if you like the episode, please leave a thumb up, leave a comment as well. I always love reading your comments, and know what you guys have been up to. I've just broke the wee rope there. Things happen. Pulled a bit hard on this one. Yeah, so yeah, let me know in comment how you're getting on, how the weather is on your side of the world. It seemed to be like the whole of the UK seemed to be blessed at the time. I was watching the weather forecast this morning, and it looks like France has just been constant rain for like a week and a half. I also have alerts on my phone with Orlando, and it looks like during the night they had a tornado alert and flash flood this morning, or for this morning obviously. So yeah, it's not looking good everywhere, but certainly here, so I'll take it while it lasts. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye.